Oh hey my awesome friend group that is extremely content with their situation in life. Are you watching that new Lillisaurus Rex video? Oh hey my great friend Kenny who gets all the chicks and all the Dogecoin they want? Why yes we are! And it's all thanks to this channel. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Do you want to be as swag as Kenny and his friends? Well, you can. By simply watching these videos and devoting your life to the channel. It's free after all. Hey folks, welcome back to another swag video. Dab, that's right baby, we're bringing it back in 2021. Dab on your haters and your victims. Today I'm going to be ranking the 15 playable Binding of Isaac characters from worst to best based on their stats, starting items, how fun they are, and pure style. Just for clarification, this is totally in my opinion and not claiming it to be pure facts, so nobody come telling me about how stupid I am or I will tickle your dog until it starts peeing on you. Let's get right into it. So, starting at numero 15, the worst character in Isaac by a landslide is the one and only Keeper. I'm at least 99.98% sure everyone could agree with me on this choice. The Keeper is the worst character in Isaac, and here are my reasons for that. So, the Keeper is one of Isaac's most challenging characters. His base stats are pretty crap, with pretty mediocre damage and terrible tier rate. However, the plus side is he does start with triple shot, which can lead to some decent combinations, and we all love our sweet wombo combos. His health is 2 coins, and my god does it suck. You can call me a terrible player or a guy who pees his pants. Which I don't, by the way. But with his base stats, bad health, and my god he's lacking completely in his swagger. The man looks like he's been swallowing sand his entire life. Please, please, just put him out of his misery before he puts me out of mine. So, with all that taught up, I'm going to place Keeper dead last on this list. I'm not sorry, masochists. Moving on to numero 14, we got the blue guy. Triple question mark, otherwise known as Blue Baby. Blue Baby is just not fun. He's a pretty terrible character and everything. His base stats are fine, however he's just a character for a challenge. With Blue Baby, health upgrades pretty much become irrelevant, and don't get me started on devil deals. Unless you're getting more HP items in the devil deal, you're not going to get much. The character's most unique feature is starting with the poop, and well, I'm pretty sure it speaks for itself. Blue Baby. More like, God, you suck, man. Seriously, get out of my game now. Now, on a swagger level, I gotta say, Blue Baby is disgusting. Man, what the hell were you thinking? Blue Baby is pretty much dead, has a pretty good smile, but literally surrounds himself with an item that spawned feces. Disgusting. Number 13, we got sweet old Maggie. Magdalene is a low-risk, low-reward character. She has pretty average stats, except her speed is her big downfall. My god, I have seen more motion from a damn sloth, and they literally don't move! Come on, Maggie, put some leeway into your steps, Jesus! Besides having ostrich knees, Maggie is based around red hearts, which is not a good thing. In Isaac, you usually want to play around soul or black hearts, as when it comes to avoiding damage for devil deals, it isn't in Maggie's field of play. Swagger-wise, her bow is pretty neat, but she's a crybaby, so instant swagger downgrade. Sorry, Magster. On to number 12. We have a controversial contender. Joking, it's Lazarus. Lazarus is a pretty mediocre character who has decent damage and other stats. The real problem with Lazarus is how you're pretty much relying on ending your life, so you can come back as Lazarus Risen and have some sort of interesting playthrough. But who really wants to come on just to inevitably game end yourself? I know I don't. Yeah, I definitely don't. The list! Yeah, let's go back to the list. Number 11, we are going to be talking about Lilith and her demon babies. I think Lilith is an interesting character. However, very lackluster in potential in a run. She relies on her familiars, who are pretty good damage-wise. Her box of friends is pretty useless. 4 charges to have a copy of your familiars made is just too many charges for it to be decent. And the fact that she relies on familiars when they aren't even that strong is what brings it down for me. On a swagger scale, although, I gotta say, I think the red hair is pretty good. Matches the horns and the bloody rag covering her eyes. Although, get those ugly succubi the hell away from me. I ain't swinging that way. Not today, world. Not today. Number 10 is the one and only Apollyon. Apollyon is definitely mid-ground for me. His base stats aren't bad at all. Great for the early game situation, however relies a lot on Void. Whether or not you get a good Apollyon run with Void depends on your starter item rooms. You could easily get blown up with an item like Kamikaze, or get items that aren't good to Void with, which is why I think he's around 10. Although he does look like an abandoned corpse, I think it's a look. No more deviate. I'm going to have to say Eden. Eden is literally completely chance-based, and that's why he's at this rank. That's pretty much all I have to say about Eden, and yeah, the hairstyles are tacky. Ranked at 8th place for me is Eve. Eve has great potential with Horror Babylon, and the unique damage multiplier it has with it. She's a character where you'll want to go for a Soul Heart route instead of anything else for that Horror of Babylon proc, but all around is a great item for her. Edgelord has Cool Bird and goes Sicko mode when hurt. Nothing but pure quirkiness and style. 7th place is my best friend and what was the biggest nuisance in the world, The Lost. The Lost used to be by far the most difficult and annoying character to complete. However, now The Lost has gotten some sick upgrades, with the D4 being clutch in a boss fight for a quick switch up, and the blessed great Holy Mantle to save my ass from being one-shot by little poops again and again, and you get the point. Thanks to these swell items, The Lost is a pretty viable character now. With free devil deals as well, just tops it off compared to the other characters. He isn't very swag, just a basic crying everyday ghost, so... Coming in hot at 6th place is Kane, who, if this was pre-Lucky Foot change, would probably be higher on the list, but since it doesn't affect how well my in-game drugs work anymore, I'm going to have to lower the rank. Although, if you are instead into gambling, then he's a go-to for your little addicts. All around, he's a great choice for stats and potential overall in a run. And he has a sick eye patch and flexes gold. What else can I say? Taking the 5th spot for me is Samson. Samson, the second son of Rambo, is pretty great. Definitely a high spot thanks to the increase in damage for taking damage. It's a noob's dream. My dream. 4th place, I'm gonna slap in Azazel. My favorite biblical demon is 4th place due to the obvious. Starting with 3 black hearts, brimstone, and flight, it's a super easy and fun character. Before anyone punches me in the face with the short range! Yes, I know, but you can get a ton of items to increase range, and what's wrong with getting close to your enemies? Maybe you'll get to know them better and stop absolutely lasering their body off. Yeah, that's what I thought, loser. Now it's time for the long-awaited top 3. Who's gonna take the pedestal places? Who knows? Find out in the next episode. We aren't doing that. Oh, okay. Here we go. Now, this is where it really gets difficult. It's what differentiates the men from the boys. So, 3rd place for me is Judas. Judas is great. High damage, and having the Book of Belial is insanely good. What makes Judas 3rd place instead of top 2 for me is the 1 heart start off. It makes it difficult to take an early devil deal, and as well as that, without the book, he would be even worse. What is a man without his book? It's just a man. Judas overall is one of the most fun characters, and has a huge damage potential in the run. And my god, does he pull off that face, come on. Number 2 is, drumroll please, The Forgotten. Now, either you are nodding your head in agreement, or instantly going to dislike the video. And before you do, I want you to take a break. Drink a nice glass of water, and then I want you to go and cry me a new one with your little baby tears. Ha 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 ha. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I love you. The Forgotten is by far one of my favorite and one of the best made characters in Isaac ever. The whole idea of a melee character is great, fun, and different. and the combinations you can make with other items is insanely fun. As well as that, you have the Soul, who is just the Lost with HP, and that's what I've always wanted. Forget about the ugly basic Lost we have a blue version, and you know what that means. Blue equals cool, right guys? Which leads us to our number 1 on the list. Of course, being Isaac. Isaac has the best potential out of all characters, with all kinds of items, and the D6 to add more on that potential, granting you twice the chance of fun. Isaac is the real protagonist of this beautiful game. And not only having a great starter kit, but he has our love, and has the push to fight through all kinds of monstrous beings while running away from his crazed mother, accepting deals with the devil for some extra guidance and finding remains of his dead cat. He's a hero. Here I am using the word swag in 2021, and he's out doing this. He's an inspiration to us all, and that's why he's number 1. He's also rocking that bald head of his, but mainly the other stuff, I guess. So there you have it. Do you agree with me, or do you have a stupid opinion? Let me know in the comments. Also, what is your favorite kind of fishing technique? I personally prefer the overhand backflip. Makes the fish tastier when they are impressed. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. And I hope you have subscribed, or else Isaac ain't the only one making devil deals. Anywho, I'll see you whenever.